Next time you head to the grocery store, those gluten-free labels will actually mean something. The FDA recently gave a thumbs up to the labels. So what exactly does this mean to you, and how is this different from before? Here to break it down for us is Dr. Lynn Southard, a clinical nutrition supervisor at St. David's Medical Center. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So you're telling me that products that say gluten-free, I mean, anyone could slap that label on anything up to this point?
Up to this point, until they created this new law, the FDA now has regulated that once that label goes on, it means that there's 20 parts per million or less of gluten in a product. But up until this point, they could have put gluten-free on anything.
Got it. So now if you've got it on the product, you've got to meet those requirements.
Right.
So some people could have to pull it off or change the product.
Yeah, absolutely. Change their label.
So let's back up a little bit and talk about, gluten-free. You hear the term. I don't actually know specifically what it means or who goes for these types of products.
Okay, there are two types of people who would buy these types of products. One is a person with celiac disease. That's an autoimmune condition that means that the body can't handle any gluten, and so it's really important for those people to know when they buy a product in the store that they can trust that the label says gluten-free, and so it means it's safe for them. The other type of person is gluten intolerant. So it doesn't mean it's an autoimmune disease, but they just have a reaction to gluten, and so it's also important for them to have safe products on the shelves.
Yeah, and it is becoming more popular. Last year, we looked up some statistics on this, and gluten-free products rang up more than $10.5 billion in sales. That's just last year. So they're showing up on the shelves more, for sure.
For sure. And a lot of people feel that it's a really healthier approach to eating. It's only really beneficial for a person with celiac disease or gluten intolerance, but it's really great for anybody who wants to choose to eat gluten-free.
Yeah. Do you think the growing popularity is why the FDA stepped in and said, all right, we got to get a handle on this, in some way?
Yeah, and there's an increased diagnosis of celiac disease, so for those patients, they have to have absolutely have to have those products and know that those are safe for them to eat, and so it's been an important health concern for them as well.
So do you know when the FDA rolls out the new regulations, is there a timeline? Is there a timeline of when the old products have to come off the shelves and the new products go on? Because obviously it costs companies money.
Yeah, absolutely. Last year in August is when they said that this law would go forward, and so as of this August is when that actually should be changing this month.
Got it. So they've got a year to basically implement the change. So the new labels this month will be showing up, and you know it's legit.
Yes, exactly.
All right, Dr. Southard, thank you so much for coming in this morning.